465 million here, 500 million there, 2 billion over here. Northern Virginia is about to invest literally billions into major projects in our area. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal 7 major projects that are turning our region into America's most exciting frontier and why everyone is about to pay attention and even more attention to Northern Virginia. If you don't know who I am Chris Colgan, your favorite Northern Virginia DMV area realtor, your go-to guy, insider for all DMV area news and insight. And if you want an inside scoop on all the local develops, you have found the right place here in the right YouTube channel. Definitely hit that subscribe button. For the past 3 years, I have been helping hundreds of families through my YouTube channel relocate to Northern Virginia and also my popular Instagram channel where we get 10 million viewers that go through it and watch our videos and look at our posts every month. Today, we're gonna be diving into the biggest projects that are gonna be changing the game here in Northern Virginia, like the exciting Rivana the project to Micron's huge expansion in Manassas to a new roller coaster in King's Dominion. So let's get right into the video. All right, so one of the things that I thought for sure would be happening in 2025, but it's going to get delayed a little bit, is going to be that Buc-ee's in Stafford. Now, this project has had a lot of pushback from the residents of Embry Mill, the huge neighborhood right off 95 in Stafford, because it will be located on that same exit. As you know, and as I know, anyone who's driven on 95 knows that is a traffic nightmare no matter what time of day or year. It could be 3 a.m. and there's bad traffic there. Now, the Buc-ee's in Rockingham County, which is Southern Virginia, will for sure be happening. Buc-ee's just announced it's actually going earlier and they are going to be opening that up in June. So there will be a Buc-ee's and the next one is going to be in the Richmond area. I know they had planned 3 here in Virginia, with the last one being in Stafford. They would like to get deep into Northern Virginia, but land is so expensive right now. And those Buc-ee's, they take up a lot of real estate, as you can imagine. So if it was to come to Stafford in some miracle way in 2025, which I just can't see, because the one in Rockingham County, I think it's taken about 1.5 years to actually build. We're talking 74,000 square feet, literally bigger than most like Wegmans or grocery stores, 120 fueling stations on average at every Buc-ee's, 24 Tesla charging stations, and 600 parking spots for buses and RVs. If you don't already know, Buc-ee's does not allow tractor trailers. I think they do that for the bathrooms reasons and all that. Now, here's where it gets interesting. People are buying it, really excited about it, like I said, but again, the residents of Embry Mill are not happy at all. They feel like it's going to cause a lot of congestion. It kind of reminds me of when Gateway in Gainesville first came in. People fought that left and right, and then eventually the road did get expanded, and that shopping center ended up doing really well for the local area. But let's talk about jobs, right? It'll be around 200 to 300 jobs, starting pay about 16 to 19 an hour, and then they're gonna have 401k benefits, health benefits, death, life insurance, pretty much anything and everything right off of 95. But you know what? Anywhere off of 95 from Richmond to DC is insane. So I think no matter what is gonna happen, right, it's going to be a bad spot. Now, they were looking at July 4, 2025. That's not gonna happen, right? That'll be more of the Rockingham County one, like we said, early June. So what do you guys think? Are you a big fan of Buc-ee's? Would you like to see one here closer to Northern Virginia? I know Stafford isn't technically Northern Virginia, but it's just south of Woodbridge. I think it would be extremely popular. I mean, we already have Sheetz and Wawa's everywhere, but we know Buc-ee's would be a game changer. But anyways, if you do want to go to a Buc-ee's in Virginia, you will for sure have that Rockingham County location at June 2025 of this year. All right, next, let's talk about Rivana at Innovation Station. Now, in my previous videos, I talked about my podcast interview with Buddy Reiser over at Loudoun County Economic Development. He actually called this the biggest job of his career, and Buddy has brought thousands of jobs, billions of dollars into Loudoun County, and this is literally going to be a brand new city. And I'm not kidding, but let's talk about the massive scale of this thing, right? You've got 103 acres, which is huge in Loudoun County, right? 6 million square feet when it's all said and done. That's literally like building a small downtown. And guys, this isn't just an office park. It's going to change the whole area, I think, for the good. And don't forget that metro is right over there. So you're going to have tons of residential. So you're going to have 2,700 residential units. I'm not talking about like basic apartments. It's going to be nice luxury units as well, which, kind of reminds me of what they did over in Reston Town Center but like even bigger, with that new JW Marriott and all that coming in. 2.4 million of commercial space. One of the things that Buddy told me was he wanted to bring in some more small businesses, not just huge data centers and corporations. So look for them to do some of that. Class A, which means top of the line, everything, 450 hotel rooms, which I think Loudoun needs a lot more of, right off of 28 and Dallas Toll Road. So great location. What's really cool is you're going to connect over to Innovation Center Metro, so you can live there and go right over to that Metro. Now, I know they've had some problems with people using that Metro and it hasn't been used as much as they want, but I definitely think this will be a game changer. So you could literally live there and not need a car, go over to where Dallas Airport into Tyson's Corner, DC if you wanted, maybe an hour away, National Airports. It's going to have a great location, especially if you work from home. Let's talk about the community features. So they're going to put in a huge retail village, 463,000 square feet. You're getting parks, trails, places to hang out, clubs, pretty much anything and everything. There are going to be outdoor events going on all the time. They're even going to have a performing arts venue, which is something that we definitely need around that Loudoun area for sure. Now, I know Brambleton, they have tons of outdoor activities on the weekends, and that is extremely popular. Now, the first phase will be starting around 2025. I'm thinking they're going to break ground officially in the spring. That's kind of what Buddy hinted at in my podcast interview. We're going to link it below if you guys want to check that out. But I feel like this one is going to be really smart, really beautiful property, tons of green space, tons of area to walk around. You can actually definitely live here and actually never have to leave, right? Unless you just kind of go hop on that Metro. So I am really excited about this one. Comment below, what do you guys think about this Rivana? I think some people have been upset about it. Some people have loved it, but I definitely think it's going to be great. Now, if you think that's impressive, wait till you see what they are doing over in Reston. And before I get into that, guys, if we haven't met, my name is Chris Colgan. I've lived in Northern Virginia my whole life. Your favorite realtor in the DMV area. We go to Maryland, DC, Virginia, West Virginia. We have a ton of people from Prince William and Loudoun moving to West Virginia. I release new videos every week where I talk about life here in the DMV, the real estate market, top neighborhoods, things coming soon, things to do. So make sure you like this video and hit the subscribe button to help me out with the algorithm. And I'm going to link below how you can contact me in the comments and work with me here in the DMV area. If you are moving here, if you live here, if you want help buying or selling a house, let's talk about this Reston Town Center expansion. This is something that's kind of been on the books for a little bit here. We've got this huge expansion coming in. The residential, there's going to be 2,100 new units coming in. Now, imagine these are going to be some high-rise buildings, right? But plans like these are not going to just be regular apartments. Again, you're talking nice, luxury, high-end apartments, which you pretty much would have to expect over in Reston Town Center, right? Now, they're going to be doing a ton of retail, 93,000 square feet of brand new retail space, all kinds of new restaurants, shops. I think it's going to have that look like the Mosaic district has to it, which will be really cool as well. And that's something that I really like. It's one of my favorite places to go. I don't know if you've never been over to Mosaic. What's kind of funny is over there, they freak out if we have any cameras at Reston Town Center and Mosaic. They will literally not let us film. You'd think I was trying to film the White House or something like that. There's going to be new hotels, amenities, dual branded Marriott, 267 rooms, AC Hotel, 147 rooms as well for business. And you've got a Residence Inn with 120 rooms as well. Then an amazing rooftop bar called SYN is going to be coming there as well. And then we tell you, there's going to be a lot new things with transportation. They're going to be doing reduced parking. There won't be as much parking over there. So this will be more of a walkable area because they're right by the Metro, right? So again, you can live here at Reston Station, Reston Town Center, and walk right over to the Metro. So you really don't need a car. And that's been one of the biggest kickbacks that I've heard from people who move from other areas to Northern Virginia. When you're talking from YouTube that contact me, is they want places that they don't need a car, that's not Arlington or Alexandria. So you're going to have that in Ashburn and the Reston area. Economically, all the federal leases are going to be expiring in 2025. So I definitely think this will be really good, and all the companies will be re-upping, looking to move there. It times perfectly with like the brand new administration as well. So this is going to bring in a lot more jobs. That is something that we need of, especially with the way that Vivek and Elon have been talking as well about what they might want to do to our area. I don't think they're going to be able to do what they want to do, but obviously things like this are going to keep bringing talent to our area, especially with all these brand new universities that we have in our area as well, like Virginia Tech Innovation Center that came in over in Alexandria. So we got a lot going on for our area. But speaking of huge developments, this is something that got people really excited on my Instagram, and that is the brand new Inova Alexandria Hospital. There's something, it's going to be at the old Landmark Mall site, which was a really nasty site that kind of just sat there forever. So this is going to be a huge multi-billion-dollar campus. Let's talk about this. 1.1 million square feet, which is absolutely crazy. 569 square feet just of the hospital part alone. A cancer center that will be 111,000 square feet and 83,000 square feet for specialty care. The people that were really excited that were on my Instagram were doctors and nurses. They were really excited, saying, hey, this is going to be great for Inova. We're looking really forward to this project that we can all work over there at a brand new facility. So a lot of people have been excited about that. So 192 beds, which will be coming in there as well. Level 2 trauma center. It's going to be like almost like the third biggest hospital, I think, in all of Northern Virginia. Kind of reminds me of what Reston Hospital would be, but almost bigger as well. And Reston Hospital is a very nice place as well. 2,000 healthcare jobs will be coming along with that. We're talking doctors, nurses, specialties, all kinds of different positions, plus all the restaurants and shops that will pop up around the hospital from all the lunch crowd that it will bring as well. Now, they're going to be starting this out in phases. It should finish around 2028. It's going to be 52 acres total. It's not just a hospital, but they're also going to put in residential, parks, commercial space as well for businesses. So this will be almost like a own town village as well. 550 spaces, parking garage as well. So tons of parking, and then 1,448 underground parking spots. I don't know why I can't talk about parking for some reason right now, but even more, we're going to have tons of charging stations for electric cars and EVs. But let's take a look at something that I think your kids are going to love that's coming into Spotsylvania, Virginia. If you've driven down 95 lately and gone towards Fredericksburg and Spotsylvania, you will see all kinds of construction happen, and you'll see a huge water tower. That is this brand new water park that's going to be coming. And this is going to be something that you would see in Orlando, Florida. And I'm about to go to Orlando for a real estate conference, but taking my kids down there to Orlando, this is something that you can actually do. And I went to Great Wolf Lodge in Williamsburg. I really wasn't impressed with it. You could kind of tell they were starting to wave the white flag when it came to this place that's coming in, because this place is going to make that place look really small. But this is insane, right? 1.3 million total square feet. That's crazy big. 175,000 square feet of just the water park, the indoor water park. 10 acres of outdoor pools. You're talking cabanas, everything that you could ever want in an outdoor pool. I love sitting in a cabana because look how wet I am and I get sunburned so easy. 90,000 square feet adventure park. This is something that I really think our area needs. I know a lot of people have not been happy about it, but again, I think this is something that our area needs. You're gonna have all kinds of crazy water slides, huge wave pool that's gonna be the size of being at the beach. They're putting in a surf simulator, plus they're going to do these cool at night glow parties, which will be awesome. Amenities, 907 room hotel, 12 different places to eat as well, all kinds of retail shops, even meeting spaces to do events here. That was one of the reasons why Spotsylvania pushed for this so much, is they want to be able to bring in more conventions to the area. This is going to have a huge economic development for the area of Spotsylvania. It's going to create a ton of jobs, 1,400 new jobs, tons of tax revenue coming in. They're expecting about $7 million a year just in tax revenue alone. They're keeping it family friendly and affordable. That's one of the main goals of this company. And it's going to be kind of like what Great Wolf Lodge did, but I think this is going to be a lot better. But this is going to be even bigger and better, guys. I am really excited about this project. Comment below what you guys think. I know a lot of people have been upset about it, but I think it's going to be great for our area, and it's something that is definitely needed. All right, so that's pretty impressive, right? Everything that I've talked about. But one thing that got me really excited, because we have all these data centers coming in, right? And sometimes I'm like, how did they find the people for these? Well, Microsoft is putting an AI data center over in Gainesville, and they're also going to be educating people on AI and all kinds of different things. Now, guys, I reported on this before, thanks to Washington Business Journal, by the way, but $462 million is how much Microsoft just paid for the land alone. It's right over by Jiffy Lube Live. I said in one of my previous videos, as far as I know, Jiffy Lube is not closing down. But get this, right? What's crazy? 124 acre canvas, and it's not just some random piece of land. It's on that former military site that was right over there, where deer would be in there and they would never let them out because God only knows what they ate in this military site, right off of University Boulevard. So you will not be able to miss it. And like I said, $465 million they paid for the land. That's about $3.7 million per acre. And guys, get this, they're investing heavily in Nova's future. 3.8 million square feet of data centers, and then the facility is going to be nothing but AI. So Microsoft is looking to make a huge impact in Gainesville and Prince William County as well. They're going to have 5 buildings there, 306 megawatts of utility power. God only knows how they're getting all this power here, by the way. On-site substation to help everything run smooth. And get this, they're using air-cooled chillers to keep it all super sustainable. So So we hope so. From what I've heard, these AI data centers take up a lot of power. They're making this also like they're going to have college style classes there as well to learn more about AI, the data center energies. They're going to be doing big companies. They're partnering with NVIDIA to make some chips over here as well, custom AI chips, advanced training, all kinds of things. You know what? I think our area is going to turn more and more into less government and more of a powerhouse for technology, right? I mean, that's kind of what we need. So tons of high-tech jobs coming in. We're talking upskilling the workforce here as well. And we're going to even get more tech talent into Northern Virginia, which brings in a lot of high-paying jobs. If you think that's impressive, wait till I talk about what's next. And by the way, guys, I want to hear what you think of these developments and these videos. Definitely comment below. And if you're thinking about buying or selling, text me anytime and email me info@colganteam.com. Now, one of the things that people didn't get really excited about, but I'm actually really excited about, is the expansion coming into Dallas Airport. Let's talk about that, right? Like Dallas can actually be a pain in the, yeah, you know what I mean. And then also going over to Nashville, I feel is a little bit more convenient, but Nashville has gotten really busy. So we're talking about a 435,000 square foot pure airport concourse, 14 brand new gates just for United Airlines, and United dropped over $500 million on this project. I know the CEO was just over there the other day checking it out of United. 40,000 square foot United Club Lounge, direct access to the Aero train as well. Basically, it's going to feel like a mini mall as well because they're going to have 46,000 square feet of concessions and restaurants alone. Dallas has been going head to head with National Airport, right? They're kind of in a war, and then National actually got some more flights released that they're going to be doing some more flights in there. So United's going to be going from about 250 departures a day to 280 departures a day, and they're going to be upping that 30% over the next 5 years. So you're going to be seeing a lot more one-way travel out of Dallas Airport, not having to connect as much. Thousands of new jobs is what it's going to create, and they said it's going to be part of a $7 billion economic boost for Northern Virginia over at Dallas Airport. They feel like too they're going to do a lot more like high-end comfortable lounge seating, better dining options. They're making this like almost like a high-end mall, less waiting at the airport, more enjoying, less walking as well. We know Dallas almost has the longest walk out of any airports in the United States. And get this, over $200 million came from the federal government, bipartisan. Pretty much everyone agreed that Dallas really needed this expansion. So guys, that's something that I think will be really huge for our area. It's going to open around 2026. If you're someone who flies a lot like me, we just need more options. And I think this will definitely be great for Dallas Airport. Now, if you are a theme park or amusement park fan, one of the things that I got to talk to you about a little bit is Kingdom Dominion has that brand new roller coaster coming in. It's going to be called Raptora, the world's first 360-degree Raptor roller coaster. And that's probably not something that I'm going to get on because I'm not a huge fan of roller coasters. But get this, right? Kingdom Dominion, they're really going all out to make this park a lot better. I think it's going to be 145 feet tall, almost as tall as a 14-story building, 3,000 feet of pure adrenaline. It's going to go 65 miles an hour within 4 seconds, 89-second ride. It's going to feel like it's going to go by pretty quick, right? But that thing is going to be 89 seconds of pure, like just going nuts. 360 Raptor roll, first of its kind in the world. 3 mind-blowing inversions, a dive loop that's going to make your stomach drop. I'm obviously reading some of their like press release here, right? Flat spin corkscrew that'll give you questioning gravity. So they kind of, I mean, their PR company is kind of funny here with all these different like things they're making me read. But you know what? This thing will be really popular. I think it's going to be huge for Kings Dominion. I went there a few years ago, or maybe a year or two ago, and it just like, to me, it felt like it was missing something. For me, I feel like this will be a huge impact for Kings Dominion. Will bring in newer people and all that. They don't really have much competition there, right? I think the only other theme park around here is the one over Six Flags in Maryland or something like that. It's going to be their 50th anniversary, so they will be having a lot of special events going on. Now, we did just have a breaking news, by the way, this last week about another project. I know I mentioned 7, but there's one more that I want to talk about. So Micron Technology in Manassas, they got about a $250 million grant, and there had been a rumor going around for a while. And honestly, I've told a lot of Micron's employees' houses here in Manassas area that they were going to be doing a huge expansion. There's those ball fields there. There was a little bit of controversy, but get this, Micron, just said they're going to be investing $2.1 billion into that facility and making it even huger. So this thing will be part of their year-long process to build a $3 billion expansion. This will all be finished by 2030. I think this is going to be huge for Manassas. Micron is putting a lot of money into Manassas. They're one of the biggest chip manufacturers in all of the world, and they are doing a lot more. I know somebody that was telling me their husband works there, and they were telling me then they got some exciting things going on, some new training going on. They're bringing in a ton of new jobs. And if the Manassas Airport thing ends up going down, I think this will be huge for Micron, even bigger as well. So guys, what do you think about that one as well? There you have it. These are tons of amazing things coming Northern Virginia, from the Buc-ee's potentially to Dallas to Rivana. The area is shaping up to be crazy in 2025. Lots of going on. And keep following my channel, and obviously subscribe to my Instagram where I talk about everything going on here. So if you are thinking about making a move here in Northern Virginia, or if you're thinking about selling your home, remember, I love to work with pretty much anyone, any price point, any house. Email me anytime, info@colganteam.com. This week alone, I had 5 people text me one day and said, hey, is this really Chris? Yeah, it was me. You can text me anytime. I put my cell number there as well. All you gotta do is text me and we can help you anywhere in the DMV area. We obviously know this area. I've been doing this for 20 years. Guys, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one.